welcome back to my channel. Shauna here. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I do some meal prepping on the weekends to get my family ready for the week, so we have some foods that are quick and easy to grab on the go. It is myself, my son, and my husband in our household, so I just made us some veggies and some egg stuff to get us ready for the week, and I'm going to share those recipes with you now. So first up, we are going to be starting with these healthy, colorful roasted veggies. So first we are going to preheat our oven to 400 degrees, and then we are going to get started with our veggies. So for these veggies today, I'm going to be using a bell pepper, a zucchini, some broccoli, and some carrots. And then I'm also going to be doing a batch of potatoes. I'm going to do sweet potatoes and a regular potato. And then at the end, I'm going to throw in some little cherry tomatoes. So first off, I'm just going to wash all the veggies, and then I'm just going to go ahead and cut them all up. So once the vegetables are cut up, we are going to take some olive oil and sprinkle that over it and mix that all up so the vegetables are nice and coated. I did add a little bit more here just to make sure they were all coated. And then we're going to sprinkle on our seasonings. I'm using black pepper, some Italian seasoning, and some garlic powder to sprinkle on these. And then I'm just going to mix that up really well, making sure everything's coated. And then I'm going to take a foil-lined baking sheet and lay the vegetables out flat and make sure they are all mixed up and laying flat as can be. And then I'm going to stick this in the oven to cook for 20 minutes. Once that 20 minutes is up, I'm going to pull those out. While they were cooking, I did go ahead and wash some of these cherry tomatoes and then cut those into bite-sized pieces as well. I just cut them into like fourths. That's how we like to eat them. Actually, I cut them into halves. No, fourths. Yep, it was fourths. I was right. I'm gonna cut those into fourths, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle those onto the cookie sheet, making sure they all mixed in with the other veggies after I sprinkle them with the same seasonings. And then I'm gonna pop this back in the oven for 10 more minutes. Now that those are done, I'm going to pull those out and set them aside, and they are all done. Don't they look delicious? They were really, really good, especially the broccoli. It was my favorite. Next up, we are going to be making some of these roasted potatoes. So first up is the sweet potato, and I'm just going to peel that and then cut it into bite-sized pieces. And then I'm going to coat the pieces in olive oil and use some cinnamon to season the sweet potato. Next is the plain potato, and I'm just gonna do it the same. I'm gonna peel it, I'm gonna cut them into bite-sized pieces, and then I'm gonna season this with garlic powder, seasoning salt, and pepper, which is my favorite way to eat potatoes, like oven-baked potatoes, like little bite-sized pieces. I make them like this when I'm making breakfast tacos as well, and they're really, really good. And then I'm going to lay these out on another foil lined cookie sheet, and I'm going to pop these in the oven, same temperature, 400 degrees. These are going to cook for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to flip them, and then I will cook them for 15 or so more minutes until they're kind of like golden brown and starting to get just a tiny bit crunchy. So I do seeing here, you do see me pull them out and flip them halfway through, and then like I said, I'll stick them back in for another 15 or so minutes. And that are the finished potatoes. My 15-month-old son, Charlie, loves to snack on these. And like I said, I love the regular ones in breakfast tacos. So next we're gonna move on to hard-boiled eggs. My husband eats hard-boiled eggs every morning, but he can't stand to have to crack them or to have to break the shell off of them. So we bought these cool little things that you can boil the eggs in. So basically he just put some olive oil in them, and then he cracked the eggs into each one, and then he sticks them into boiling hot water. And once they're done, he pulls them out and takes them out of the little containers, and you have hard-boiled eggs without the mess of having to take the shell off while you're eating them. So he just sticks these in the fridge and then takes a couple of them with him to work every morning, and he loves this. Last but certainly not least are these egg muffins that my son Charlie absolutely loves. So for this recipe, you are going to need some eggs. We like the brown eggs. And then you're going to need some sort of meat. We used some sausage. I had made breakfast tacos the day before, so I had some leftover sausage. And then some cheese and some olive oil. And a muffin tin. So the first thing you're going to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and then you're going to take your olive oil and just grease your muffin tin, however many of the muffin things you think you're going to need. I ended up needing 8 of them total. And then I ended up doing 7 eggs, and then what I did is I just cracked the eggs into a large bowl, and then I scrambled them so then I could add the rest of the stuff. Once they are scrambled, I did add some pepper to it, and you could also add salt at this point. I just try not to cook with salt. And then I added in the sausage, and then I added in a whole lot of cheese because we like cheese in this household. And that was the mixture. That's it for that. That was pretty easy. Now we're going to put this into our muffin tins. I used a 1/4 of a cup measuring cup here and just filled up 8 of these muffin tins. Next time I would probably fill them a little bit less because they did kind of overflow, but I just filled them up using the 1/4 of a cup, and it was perfect for 8 of them. So then I stuck those in the oven and cooked those for 20 minutes. And once they were done, I just pulled them out and took a spoon to get them out of the trays and stuck them on a plate and then into a Tupperware later to stick in the fridge to cool off. My son Charlie, who is 15 months old, has eaten these every day for breakfast and absolutely loved them. If you guys liked this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll see y'all next time. Bye y'all.